Good morning, folks, and happy Fitness Friday. Welcome to the first edition of this little video series. My name is Jack, the owner of Mobility Well, and I'm here today to take you through a really fantastic exercise for improving range of motion and flexibility in your hip. A lot of us have really tight hips, and although we've tried stretching and different strength exercises, it never really seems to go away. A few months ago, I took this really fantastic course, FRC, Functional Range Conditioning. It just compiles all the different evidence and research we have out there about stretching and strength training and really puts it into a really easy to use, fantastic system that I found has been really successful with the clients I've worked with. So, as subscribers to this email list, you're one of the lucky few who get to check this out. So, today's exercise is a 90-90 pale rail contraction to help improve internal rotation. For all of our ball and socket joints, whether it be a shoulder or a hip, rotation is the most important motion that you can get out of your hips. So even if you don't think you have an internal rotation problem, check this out, give it a try. I'm sure you'll be shocked at how limited and weak you are in internal rotation. And if you keep up with the exercise, like doing it every day for a few weeks, you'd be amazed at how much extra mobility you get out of your hips. So here we go. 90-90 with a pale rail contraction in the back leg. I'll explain this once we get set up. So all you need for equipment is just a handy yoga mat, otherwise you're just going straight body weight. So 90-90 means bringing the front leg to a 90-degree position, straight forward, and then knees at 90. This is like the front of a pigeon, but instead of having this back leg straight, we're going to bring the back leg up to 90 degrees as well. So 90 degrees here from the hip, and then 90 degrees at the knee. And so what a pale rail contraction is pushing our joint through both ranges of motion. So we're going to take it through external rotation, pushing our hip, swinging our foot down through the ground, which looks like this because the ground's in the way. And then internal rotation is actually trying to bring the foot up off the ground. And so the beauty of this is you really don't need a lot of strength. When you're at end range of motion, it's really quite difficult to create a contraction. So it's not going to look like I'm doing anything. It's all isometric. I mean, pushing into the floor here, nothing's going to move. And then I'm so close to end range of motion, when I try and lift my leg up, it's not going to move. So you really have to get on the floor and try this to make it seem like, or to feel and experience what's going on here. But it adds a ton of value, a ton of mobility to the hip. So the pale is pushing down into the floor. We're going to build up for a 10-second contraction, which is going to be as hard as we possibly can push into the ground. And then we're going to lift our leg up off the ground. For 10, or try to anyway, for 5 to 10 seconds as well. So here we go. As far as positioning, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Most of you will probably kickstand. This back arm is supporting you. You're just going to do your best to kind of twist towards and face this back leg, and you're looking to feel kind of a stretch on the inside inner groin area. As soon as you feel that stretch, you know that you're really close to end range, so you're probably in a safe place to start. And what we're going to do is just thinking about pushing that foot down into the floor. So if there was a weight scale underneath my foot, how much weight could I put on in the next few seconds? So when we're in position, we're going to start pushing. 20% effort, 40% effort, 60% effort, 80% effort, and here we go for 10 seconds, your safest, greatest contraction. Pushing down hard into the ground, push, 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 for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax without moving your torso at all. We're going to try and lift our foot up off the ground now, squeezing everything on the back side of the hip here. Go ahead, push, pull, pull, pull. Nothing's going to move, but you're contracting this back hip muscle as hard as you can, trying to lift that foot up off the ground for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And now without falling out of the stretch again, trying to actually come closer towards that hip, roll your hip back towards the floor, and get an even bigger stretch in the inner groin area, and repeat that second round through. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Pale rail contraction of the back leg to help build internal rotation. Go ahead and give that a try. You'd be amazed at how challenging it is. I know it doesn't look like much on video. And feel free to leave me some comments on my Instagram or Facebook page. Let me know what you thought, and let me know what you'd like to see in future videos. Until then, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.